Welcome guys to a brand new video on Cookie Run Kingdom. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is helping you guys with this brand new events that we have. So this is going to be a free to play guide on how to do relatively well in a Roly Poly Rumble in terms of ranking and prioritizing your resources efficiently, especially if you're a free to play player. So hopefully you guys find this video helpful. Stay tuned for more videos on Cookie Run Kingdom. I will be releasing a lot more guides as well moving forward. We got a brand new event as well, more brand new events that I need to make videos on. So if you guys want to make sure that you guys get notified when I release a video on all these guides, make sure you are subscribed, make sure that post notification is on. If you guys find this video helpful and overall useful, go ahead and click the like button, subscribe, show your support, and let's get right into it. So the first thing we're going to focus on is not the team. Okay, there are multiple different teams. I'm going to say this right now. There are multiple different teams that free to play players can use. I'm going to be showing you guys one, but there are multiple different teams. Go ahead and search around. I will make a video going over the different teams as well later on. I just don't want this video to be too packed. Okay, I'll show you guys one team, show you guys a couple of other stuff. So the main priority right now, initially when you start this brand new event, is to get all of this to level 10. Okay, you don't even have to worry about your team that much. Okay, just go ahead and use any team. Actually not really, you go use the best team so that you can then get a lot of the choco cone, which is what you require to level this up. Do not focus on the shop until you've gotten every single one of this item or all of this buffs over here to level 10. If you're not getting this to level 10, don't even bother with the shop. Okay, the shops can come later. You are going to require stamina jellies as well, but it's not too expensive, only 4 per run. Okay, as you keep doing this, you are going to unlock new slots for the effects, which is important. So until you've gotten all 3 slots unlocked, don't even worry about your rankings, okay? Because the more slots you have, the more chance or the more buffs you can put in your team as well. And there's also the effect shop over here as well, which activates my skill without the buff for the caster every. So there's this stuff as well, which I'm not going to lie, I have not focused on. Okay, I have not even focused on. But anyways, we have all of this stuff over here. So when it comes to your teams, okay, we're going to cover the team right now. I'm only going to show you guys one team. This is the team. Now you guys are going to say this is not free to play team. Yes it is. Okay, Internal Sugar has been out for a very long time. Well, not very long time, but she's been out for a while, and as a free-to-play player, you should be able to get her. You should have gotten her already. It's as simple as that. Okay, the only reason why you wouldn't have been able to get her is if you weren't actually playing the game. It's as simple as that. So Internal Sugar right there. And now when it comes to Hollyberry Awaken, this might be the technically hardest one to have, but I still think it's also free to play because everyone can get her. Complete the latest Beast Yeast quest or whatever story, and you'll be able to get 10 shards. And now all you need is an additional 10 shard. As you're summoning in the gacha, you should be getting some souls, prism, and yeah, it's honestly not that difficult to get Awaken Hollyberry. So Awaken Hollyberry, another thing you are going to require is Raspberry, but you want to get her magic candy. You only need to unlock it. You don't need to get it to plus 10, just unlock it and that's enough. Okay, that's pretty much enough. Now another requirement for this team is for the biscuits, you want to get still damage. Now this might be a little bit more trickier to get, because you are going to need to use your cookie doughs, which are kind of hard to get, but it's honestly easier because with these type of biscuits, the chances of you getting the still damage buff is actually a lot higher. Okay, so the only one you don't need to focus on with the biscuits, and honestly relatively easy to build, is Internal Sugar. The reason for that is because you are going to be using the whistle buffs over here, which buffs 2 of your highest attackers. You do not want that to be Internal Sugar. What you want that to buff is your Awaken Hollyberry as well as your Raspberry. And now when it comes to your build, full attack for these 4 characters, full attack Raspberry sets, and you want your buff, your cookie, your whistle buff to go to Hollyberry as well as Raspberry, so making sure that the attack percentage, these 2 have the highest. Now when it comes to substats that are also good, attack, crit, and cooldown. Okay, but if you're figuring out that you're getting more attack on these 2 characters, then reduce the attack, focus on crit, and maybe attack speed and cooldown as well. So pretty much that. It's relatively easy to build these characters. The only issue you might have is this over here, but honestly it was so easy to get the still damage buff. So you can farm a couple of stages. I give you the biscuits with the still damage stuff. I will need to probably work on, so since these are two of the main DPSs, I'm going to have to make sure that they have the highest still damage buff basically. So yeah, 3 out of 4 basically I've went with. I'm not going to go 4 out of 4. If I was trying to min-max, yes, 4 out of 4. Okay, so that's pretty much it with the build. There we go, just in case you guys haven't seen it. And now we're going to go ahead. So this is the treasures as well that I'm currently using. Now if we go over to the effects that you want, now again, like I said, based on your teams, the effect you require is going to change slightly. So for this particular team, every team is going to need this still type damage. Okay, do not be shy to use your coins to get those. So especially if you're aiming, only if you're aiming to rank higher in that specific run, then try and get the still damage buff, because that's going to be very, very important. So still type damage, and then you also want to get damage to bosses buff as well. These are two of the ones that pretty much stay in your team, no matter what team you're using. The only thing that changes is this one. So since my team uses rare characters, we are going to need this over here. Attack plus 50% crit damage for each rare cookie on the team. So since we have 2, we're going to be getting this buff as well. So that's going to be very, very important. But again, with different teams, they are going to require different, some teams might require different effects as well. Okay, so for this team, let's go ahead and try and improve our score. As you can see, we are ranked relatively high. We can aim higher. I just was a bit, actually no, I wasn't a bit off. I was quite a ways off actually. And so I'm going to lock this in since we got the rare one. Keep randomizing it. Damage to bosses, perfect. And the last one now, we are aiming for, where is it? The still damage one, which is very, very important. Resource, if you do need resource buff when you're trying to farm, there you go. Let's just keep going. It's gonna oh my days, am I gonna go broke simply because of this? Again, you only really need to aim for this when you are aiming to shatter your record basically. So let me go ahead and find it. Are you not going to give me what I want? This is probably going to be the most annoying part. So we're going to try and just get our damage done. This is not going well. Not going well. We are going to go broke because of this. Steel type, fire type, steel type. There we go. So we're done. Now, I'm going to do the run later on towards the end. Now, what we need to take a look at is the shops and your priority list, okay? First of all, the best items in here is hands down the faithful cookie cutters, the crystals, as well as this butter amber. And then if you focus on the costumes, and of course you want to get good costumes, the rainbow cubes. To be honest guys, you should be able to clear out the entirety of the store. You should be, okay? Is it efficient to clear out every little part of it? No, there is some that you don't need to aim for. So honestly, get all of these ones that are in here, okay? Just get all of these stuff pretty much. And then when it comes to the ones that need your choco cone, obviously magic cookie cutters followed by the special cookie cutters. Honestly, I would not recommend getting the flower stone. The mine gives you a lot of, so literally ignore this in my opinion. If you want to focus on your my cookie gacha, you can get this. I don't care, so I'm not getting this either. It's kind of a waste of stamina jelly at that point for me. So in terms of the choco one, is this one. So the regular cookie cutters over here, special cookie cutters, the magic cookie cutters, and more stamina if you want. And then lastly, get some coins as well. And I think that's pretty much it. If you need some topping pieces, you can, but I don't recommend it, honestly. So again, to recap, I don't even recommend this either, the sugar ore. I don't recommend that as well. But as you're farming this, you might get a lot more. It's easier to get, not easier, but it's easier to clear the golden cone stuff. And you're going to realize that you still have a lot of chocolate cone. So just use it as you desire, okay? but make sure you clear out this. You don't really need to focus on this, honestly. You don't need to focus on sugar, or you don't need to get the flour store. You do not need to get the chocolate chalk. You don't need to get these bite stuff as well. You don't need that. You don't. Oh, if you need to get more stamina jellies, then yes. We need to see if the conversion rate is that worth it. Okay. So let's go ahead. There is this effect shop. And finally, when it comes to the effect shop, the best one, you have to re-roll for this, is the one that buffs up attack and crits, which I am not finding it right now. I'm attempting to clear it. Oh my days, this is going to piss me off. But the best one is coral one. So this cookie's buff, let me find it right now. This guy, basically, this cookie, the twinkling coral, that's going to be the best one from here. Unfortunately, you didn't get that. Just look at the buffs to see. This is just HP. This is terrible. We need buffing. Applies damage resistance. Nope. I think I just fumbled. Increase. Okay, so there we go. Anyone that increases your attack, basically. There we go. We get that. Done. We can also get this, actually. What's this? Black shark tornado. So you can do this as well if you're really desperate to get one. So just keep going. Make sure you look at the buffs you're getting. But again, this is going to cost your choco stuff. Do I think it's worth it? Only if you're attempting to beat your record. So there we go. More and more testing just to get the one we really want. Since I am attempting to beat my record, I'm going to keep going. I am not going to get it, am I? There we go. Twinkling coral. Perfect. There we go. So let's see if we can actually beat our record and hopefully rank relatively high as well. There is this lucky rankings as well. I'm still trying to determine what makes you get higher points, because I've noticed I sometimes get a lot more points. I don't know how, but I need to, check out why that is. So anyways, we're going to go in here and let's see how much points we get this time. Oh my days, we have shattered records, guys. We have shattered our freaking record. This is crazy. We're going more and more. Is that 5 billion? Yo, can we get to 6 billion? Oh my days, 6 billion. Guys, this is crazy. This is a crazy setup. And then we got lucky points. There we go. Oh my days. So okay, this is probably the highest lucky points I've gotten. I need to determine what factor allows that to happen, but this is crazy. As you can see, make sure that these two get the buff because they are the main damage dealers in here. That is crazy. That is crazy. Anyways, hopefully you guys find this video helpful and or very useful. Again, check out, I will be releasing a video on different teams you can use as well, because it's going to be important for free-to-play players to see the different teams that they can focus on. And yeah, it's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.